We are live, we are live. I am going to invite Ariane because we are do a very special live for
Yeah.
female identified beings. By the way, I just spent half an hour trying to find a filter that takes me 2-3 years out of my face, but I don't look like an alien. These Instagram filters are too much.
Well, I think you look amazing. You have a filter now?
Of course. I look 3 years younger and also I have wonderful light. All right, Ariane. So, what is the topic of today? What happened in your eye first?
Well, as you can see, I have a wonderful black eye here, and it's my first kinky accident. And it happened in a feather play. Can you imagine a feather play? I was sensually caressing my boyfriend with the feather, and I bonded him precautiously to the bed with his hands and with his feet. But then it got very ticklish for him, and he was like shrugging, and he went up full power, and he kicked me with his head in my face, and I had the stars in front of my eye. And now I'm wearing my worst kinky accident ever from the most sensual experience ever. And I take with me that safety matters no matter how soft you play.
Wonderful. This is also a wonderful introduction to our topic today. This is about kink and female identified beings because we tend to have many more male identified beings than female in BliXX. And so we have been like surfing around and asking why, asking our friends if they will come to BliXX and why, what will stop them to come. And yeah, so we have identified like some little things that are preventing females to come to BliXX. And we want to talk into that.
Exactly. So the things that came back is that they associate kink with pain or with darkness, or they think that once they go kinky,
As you can see, the
ah,
pain is in the feathers. It's not in the
exactly.
sucking.
So this is one of the most common misconceptions that we get feedback from female identified beings, that they're like, yeah, I want to expand my understanding of sexuality, but I'm not really into pain, or I don't want to have the toughness. So this is something that we want to take off the preconception here, as to share with you that kink does not need to be tough. It doesn't need to be hard. It does not need to be like painful at all. Kink means that you're just doing something outside of the normative. So you're exploring something, you're playing with different sensations, you're playing with emotions, you're playing with archetypes, you're playing with roles, but to what level you're taking this as an intensity on
For
your...
me, Tantra is very kinky, right? I mean, for
Yeah.
example, if I bow to your feet, this is kink.
This is very kinky. This is true. Devotion is very kinky. Tantra is very kinky, because this is not what like the majority or like society or the convention would do, or what you are taught in biology in school, how sex works. So everything that is outside biology, knowledge, education from school is considered as being kinky. And to what level you're taking it is what you decide, which is very empowering, right? And we need a lot of more empowered women here who are, fuck yeah, stepping up.
Yeah, and what about these people especially women, that think that kink or BDSM is sick?
Well, also a misconception, of course. But yeah, I mean, I truly believe that society is not really wanting us to be more kinky, because otherwise the world will be full of playful, fulfilled, and blissful beings. And this is what we are working for, right? So, like, daring to be kinky means like coming back into your innocent connection with your sexuality and start to play more and take life less serious. Or what do you have to say around the sick aspect, Beatrice?
I don't know. For me, it's a lot about the level of awareness, and I kind of agree that there are some people playing in the BDSM scene who can be, I don't know if sick, but who can be very unaware of their patterns, and then they can be playing this out without awareness with the partners. But then I think when you explore this with awareness and with certain level of consciousness, and you know what you are doing, actually to play out these patterns consciously can be very healing.
I think the magic ingredients is like the consciousness around it. So this is also what we are doing in BliXX. We're all about conscious kink. So we're really taking our judgment. If you find yourself judging something that you see as very sick or as like really weird, like we're really inviting you to observe this judgment and use it to learn about yourself and see what is it that you're denying in yourself, or where is this judgment coming from? What is the limiting belief or the societal imprint that is within you? And this is how we're using kink and sexuality as a path for personal development. So you get to know yourself better and you can level up in who you are, and you can really create who you want to be. Any other judgments that we find from female? Like, what is it when we say, like, yeah, there's a lot of men, so maybe some women might be scared around joining because they hear that there's a lot of men. So what about that?
We always end up balancing the room. So usually there are the same number of females than males. Yeah. So, I mean, it's not like you are going to arrive on a space and you're going to be surrendered by an angry man. But also, what I want to point out is the kind of males that we attract to BliXX. You know, I mean, please explain to these women who are coming to our events, because maybe they think that they are going to find, I don't know, like a bunch of, I don't know, explain them, you know, who are the males who come to BliXX, please.
Well, in BliXX, we know it are the men that you want to meet for sure. We attract amazing men, like men who work and evolve their sexuality as expanding it with conscious kink, a highly intellectual men, very educated, usually in a very good position, because this is why also they can afford BliXX, and they are standing with both feet in their life and the desire to step up the game. They want to work on themselves. They're conscious. They are devoted and committed to their own path, and who does not want to have a man like that?
And we filter as well. Not everybody who wants to come to BliXX make it into BliXX. Actually, well, I don't know if you have checked our how the onboarding process. First, we collect a deposit of 350 euros, and after the deposit has been paid, then we have an onboarding call where we decide if the candidate can come to our event or not, and if not, we will found the event. And we in this onboarding interview, what we are trying to discern is especially the level of consciousness, how safe is the male, and how well they handle their triggers, right? This is, well, there are a few things, but this is the most important things that we are looking at.
Yeah. So this is also, we just said no to somebody applying last week because he had no experience in meditation, in yoga. He had no experience in a clue about tantra or kink. He, on top of that, was a little bit above our average age. So it was a little bit difficult, and we were like, well, pre-experience is not 100% necessary, but if you're hitting all of the marks, then we're rather like refusing and rejecting. If you don't have any understanding, then watch our, get information, informed, get educated. We have a masterclass on our website where we share our approach, and like go for that first before applying, so you know what we're really about. And then you can come as a male participant, or also as a female participant. Like it's good to have an idea. So we are a like-minded group with the same intention to using our sexual energy as a path for personal and spiritual development. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I think that's pretty much all. But to summarize, I mean, if you are a female who want to come to BliXX, but you feel scared or something, I mean, just know that first, the people you are going to be interacted with are amazing. And also, not only you are going to be interacted with male, because in BliXX is gender fluid, and we don't do the tantra thing like male with woman. You know, you just find someone, you just find a being to do the exercises. So you will be interacted with everybody. But anyway, just know that the people who come to BliXX is extremely safe, high level of consciousness, educated, as well that kink is not about pain, that you can choose. Of course, it can be, if this is what you would like to experience, but it's always within your boundaries, and it doesn't have to be. I don't know if Ariane is having internet problems.
I think
yeah,
it's nice, right?
So that for sure know that I am pretty sure that you are also kinky, because kink is everything that is outside of the norm. Anything that you like which is outside of the norm. And I mean, the norm usually is what we see in porn: is kissing, oral sex, penetration. So anything that is outside there that you would like to explore, BliXX is the place to explore within your boundaries.
Exactly. So come to BliXX, apply. We have some more spots in early bird pricing left for female identified beings or other gender identified beings except men. And there, there is irregular prices for males. So our next dates for level 1 is June 19th till 25 in outside of Berlin, in a wonderful place with private access.
And it's going to be an amazing edition, I can already tell, because we have already a bunch of people. So we are going to be a bunch of us. Maybe this time we will reach the 22.
I feel it's gonna happen. Yes, yes, yes.
And it's in a superb location by the lake. We have a sauna, we have a boat, we have wonderful views, nice beds.
Wonderful bed linen.
So anyway, come to us. Come to us.
Much love. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.